Hmm.
Body scream, enough respect to the X. Enough respect given.
Now this was unexpected. This package here was given to me by my brother, and he said, just unbox it and tell me what you think. I have an idea what it is, and it's not something I normally do on my channel, because normally it's not related to tech. But in this instance, if this is indeed what I think it is, this is going to be extremely cool. To do this unboxing today, we have my handy dandy Batman knife. I don't know, I just like to show off these blades that I have when it comes to these things. You should always have a signature blade when doing your unboxings. So here we have the Batman knife. My wife got this for me some years back, and it really comes in handy during these things. Just flip out the wings, and you got these amazing little bladed wings. Very dangerous in untrained hands like mine. Whoops. But looks so cool. Alright, so let's cut in here and see what we have. Oh, that's a pretty big box. Alright, so before we get into the box, let's see what's on the outside of this significantly large shoebox. Let's see. We have what appears to be charging coils on the outside of the box. I guess to let those who do acquire this is not your regular pair of shoes. On the other side here, it is blank. Here we have the shoes, the name, the shoe, and this really nice colored ring. It is a really nice piece of metal. I don't know what that might be for. The name of the shoes themselves, the adapt. More charging coils on the opposite side. We have your basic various logos and all kinds of stuff that in all truth I've never read on the back of a shoebox, but I've never actually cared. But that's pretty much for the box itself. Aside from its size, not much else there to differentiate it from any other shoebox, except perhaps this ring. That's just a very nice colorful ring. I would just keep that ring just colored. That's really, really nice. And here it is, people. Exactly what I thought it might be. My brother and I were discussing this a few weeks back. These shoes by Air Jordan. The Air Jordan Adapt. Now, shoes aren't my particular cup of tea. I'm not really into shoes like that. I mean, I like some nice colors, some nice styles, but I was never a sneakerhead as some proclaim to be. When you look at this presentation, it is pretty. None of my shoe boxes came like this. And oh, there it is. What is it called? The Michael Jordan, or the Air Jordan Adapt. Now you might wonder, why am I showing shoes on my channel? And you know what? I never thought I would either. But these shoes supposedly self-lace. No more having to tie your shoes. These, you download an app and it tightens the shoe according to the app and how you select the tightness. This is the future of footwear. Before we get into the shoe, let's take a quick look at the box, see what else is in here. All right, let's see what else is inside the box here. But as far as I know, shoe boxes just come with shoes. This has a whole other compartment for something. Would you look at that? Shoes now come with a charging cable. Oh, it is USB Type-C, so that is a plus. So not only can you charge your phone, you also charge your shoes. Oh, here also is the adapter, where so many companies, mainly phone companies, are opting to no longer include the power adapter in their new phones. Here we have a pair of shoes that comes with a power adapter. Boy, has the world changed. Besides the shoe, we have paperwork. Again, it's just odd to me seeing what would usually come in some kind of electronic coming in your shoebox. Adapt, because this is how exactly you are supposed to use them, charge them. I'll go through that later. Ooh, what is this? This looks interesting. Ooh, now see, that is actually pretty cool. I assume this is the charging plate. Let's open this very quickly. Yes. Calling me impressed. The shoes have a charging plate. So the USB-C, I assume any USB-C, plugs in here. You plug it into whatever power adapter, and when you are done for the day, showing off your new wares, you put them here to charge them back up for the next day of use. This is impressive. So it's weird going through all of that. I really just thought you plugged in the shoe, because my daughter does have a pair of shoes that the lights turn on and you get a set different light options and configurations, and you do need to charge those as well. But seeing a charging plate in a shoebox specifically for the shoe just kind of blows my mind a little when I think of footwear. This is impressive. Now, shoe number 1. Shoe number 2. And here we have them, folks. The Air Jordan Adapt. Let's take a closer look. All right, so first things first, let's take a look at these guys. As far as shoes go, they're kind of heavy. I don't know if that's because of whatever tech is in them that allow for the aforementioned self-lacing technology, but they're a little heavy. I don't know how well that would translate to a game of basketball. I assume you'd want shoes that are a little lighter on your feet to get those jumps in, but they're a little on the heavy side. But then again, they are a new type or a new genre, you could say, of athletic footwear. Now, around the shoe, before we get to these obvious buttons here, let's take a quick circle around the shoe. They have the 23 Michael Jordan, one of the greatest to ever do it. You have the Jumpman here. lining is quite nice, you know, it goes right down the middle, right down the seam there. Actually, kind of nice way they did that. I'm not sure if this is supposed to actually look like that. It's not exactly even, but maybe with the other one beside it'll form a type of shape. It's a type of mesh up here with the, I guess this is where the actual lace goes through, and somewhere behind here, probably at the bottom here, is where the actual mechanism is to pull the laces themselves taut to give you the lace-up effect. Quite a nice pair of shoes though. Here we have, again, you see the laces. I'm not sure what this says. I know it says something. Maybe I'm just not reading it right. If you guys can figure this out, please let me know. But again, you have the Jumpman symbol there. The buns once again, and at the bottom. Call me weird, but I like the bottom of shoes. If a shoe has a really nice design on the bottom, that might be all it takes for me to actually make a purchase. I might not wear the shoe much, but I might just have it there, just to have it, because the bottom design of it appeals to me so much. The design of it just really says something to me, almost like a piece of art. Now, I know a lot of people see shoes and sneakers that way. I don't consider myself one of them, but as far as this pair of sneakers go, I like it. The pictures do not do it justice at all. Like I said, my brother, we did discuss this pair of shoes. He did show it to me, some videos of it, and it was okay. It was nice, but now having it in hand, it's that much more appealing, being able to actually touch it and go over it myself. I see what a lot of people see in it, and I haven't even turned it on yet. Oh, let's get out this. This is what exactly? A Just Do It shoehorn. Let's take a quick look inside the shoe. There you have the Adapt name, the Jumpman logo, the official label for Jordan products, I guess. Quality basketball product inspired by the greatest player ever. I guess that's open to debate now, but all right, let's look at the other shoe. Do a quick workaround of it. Same design as you would expect. You need your shoes to have symmetry to them. Not all do, but most do, as that they should. We have the same design going all through, and just like with the other one, the back is off center. Let's see how that looks when it's together. I'm just seeing how exactly that looks when you look at the back. And you know what? Off center on its own, it does, as I thought, match up quite well when you look at them together. So I'm okay with that. I'm not sure of the shape they're trying to make there, but it does look like it's one unit when you put it side by side. So that's a plus. So the inside of the shoe, let's take a quick look inside here. Again, another shoehorn. Well, I'm gonna call it a shoehorn. It probably is just to keep the shape of the shoe. But most shoes come with like a cardboard version of this. This is a nice blue plastic. No, you really could reuse this. No, you wear your shoe, you clean it, throw it back in, retain that shape at all times. For the cost of this, putting something like this in there, you know what, is a nice little perk. Now in the shoe itself, we have the adapt name. Nothing particularly stunning in there. You have the official label, the Jumpman there, and that's it. Now again, these are really nice. They do match up. The bottom here, again, the almost transparent edges to accentuate the orange at the heel and the toe. The Jumpman in the middle 4 effect, very well designed. Again, most people won't really look at the bottom of the shoe like that, but design is design, and my hat's off to whoever put this piece together. Let's turn them on. And we're good. Next up, let's take a look at this app that is supposed to be able to give you full control of your laces. Let's check it out. So for the purposes of getting this app, let's pull out the Galaxy Fold. Futuristic phone for a pair of futuristic footwear. Now, I've already taken the liberty of making sure the app is already there, so there's no hiccups in trying to find this thing. So the app is called Nike Adapt. Let's do a quick install and see how exactly we use this thing. Okay, let's open it up. I'm not exactly sure how the shoe will link to the app, but sure enough, it is here. Step into the future. Get started. All right, let's go. Always something. Shoe detected. Press either light on the right shoe to confirm. I have pressed the light. You're halfway there. Now hold your phone near the lights of the other shoe. Let's move this guy out of the way. And bring this guy. Gotta admit, I've never had to pair shoes to my phone. Press either light. There is a notification for me with a software update. Okay. That is not my name. Okay, let's go. Update available. Begin at install. Can you imagine you have to update your shoes? But let's just begin this install and see what exactly happens here. So this may take up to 10 minutes. So thanks to the power of the internet, you won't have to wait those 10 minutes, but I will. I'll be back in a bit. Well, we're back, and pretty sure you can tell from the lighting that it's evening now, and it took a little bit longer than expected. Not the update, but you know, duty calls when you're a husband and a parent. So I had to go handle that, but let's get back to this and see exactly what we got here. Yep, we got it. Let's sync up. Nike Adapt. Before I had there it is, Jordan. Right is synced. And it's trying to connect the left. Left is synced. All right. So let's see what some of these buttons here do. I found that this one lets you change the color of the Nike Adapt app. Now, some people might think this is foolhardy, But if you want to individualize yourself from the few that others that may already have this app and this shoe, this is how you would do it. Anytime you're able to personalize your stuff, I think that you should. Now, you guys know me, I'm more for the purple, and they have a few purple blends in here. I do like a lot of them. Now, you can just keep tapping to go through as I am here, and there goes the purple. Or you can hold the button, and it actually brings up the various colors you can choose from. So we have the purple, we have reds, we can slide over here and get the blends that I was talking about. So depending on the type of person you are, you either go with a full solid or a nice little blend. You do have the option there to set the light effect of the buttons of the shoe. Now you can go with the pulsating, strobe, or gradient. I think the gradient would be the cooler option. So let's select that. Then from there, I don't know if we would want to go with 60 minutes. That might really put a hit on the battery of the shoe. Let's go with a 30-minute gradient. And how would I do the gradient? I would love to see that. Oh, now that's nice. You can change the color. If I go in here, settings, tap that, set the duration, gradient, 60 minutes, done. Press that. The buttons actually change to fit the color that you select. Gradient, 60 minutes. And there goes the gradient itself. That's just really nice. So let's press done here. And let's choose a different color option for the gradient. Purple to this. And it does. Not sure why it turns off, but it's a nice little effect. Of course, I would just stay with the purple and called it a day, because that's all I want out of life and my colors. Purple, and we're good to go. You know what? This is kind of crazy to me. The left foot of the adapts weren't even on my foot, but they did adjust regardless. So I can't even put these on right now because as far as the shoe is concerned, I am wearing it. Now, that could be a pro or a con, simply because, you know, I'm not wearing these shoes, and now to actually put them in, I'm going to have to loosen them. It's just not as quick to loosen these as a pull of a lace. You always need to go to the app or ask your Google Assistant to loosen these shoes for you. So with this new tech comes some caveats, which is always the case. But this does allow us to get a close look of how these shoes actually loosen themselves up. Let's see what we can do to the left foot. Very nice. Let's put it a little loose. Maybe that's a bit much. Slide up. Let's go back to the range that it says I should be in. That's cool. A little loud though. There's no way you're going to take these out, go to a club or something, whatever the case might be, and sneak into the house and take off these shoes in a room that you might share with your significant other or a brother or sister. Taking these off will definitely wake them up if you're trying to be quiet, because that mechanism is quite loud. But it's quite satisfying to see it move. Now, how exactly do we loosen these things? Now they're loose. It takes a while to actually register. Oh, you gotta hold it. Okay. Like you can adjust it, kind of. The last thing to check here is the Google Assistant feature. Let's see how well it works. Tell Nike Adapt to tighten my left shoe.
Here's Nike Adapt.
And it works. Tell Nike Adapt to loosen my left shoe.
Opening Nike Adapt.
And that is how it works. So besides the aforementioned tighten and loosen your shoe, you can also tell the app how much to do it. So you can tell Google here, as you see here, they said 5%, 10%, loosen it, so it can adapt to your needs at the time. Sometimes your shoes just might feel a little too tight. Maybe it's been a long day, you've been running, you've been sweating, and you need your feet to breathe just a little bit. You can automatically adapt the shoe to your needs. Hence the name, now I see, Nike Adapt. Very cool tech. I do like it. So after a few days of balling and showing off your brand new Jordan Adapts, you're going to eventually need to charge them. Now the charging plate itself is quite large enough to fit both shoes on it simultaneously. As you can see, they have the little prints here that connect, or I assume that's where they connect with the coils in the shoe. This is how you pretty much charge them. You align these circles here, and these coils connect with the coils in the shoe and start to charge your battery. It's kind of funny. You can't really see the coils when you're looking not directly at the charging plate itself, but through the camera, they're actually pretty clear. Now, it's a rectangular shape with rounded corners. Looks quite nice. A little, not too heavy, but heavy enough. No, it feels sturdy. This is a quality charging plate. It doesn't feel cheap or flimsy at all. I mean, for the price you pay for these shoes, no, the whole package should scream quality, and it does. You have your feet at the bottom, 4 of them. The texture of them is rubbery, so your plate isn't going to slide all over the place. I mean, I don't know where you would have it that it would slide. Maybe a very sleek floor. I don't know, but this should grip it just fine. It is the rest of it is a plastic material, you know, such as it should be. You can't really do wireless charging through metal. It is a USB-C, so not only can you charge your phone and your tablet and your headphones, but also your shoes with one cord. Unless, of course, you have an iPhone, then, as always, you need to take that lightning cable. When will Apple get with the program? But that is it for the charging pad. Quite nice. Now, to charge the shoe, you place down the pad, you get your handy dandy USB-C cord, and you plug it in right in the slot. Now, when I first tried to do this, these shoes were not charging for me at all, because they are very particular about the placement of them. Now, let's just use this guy here. When I had put this down the first time, I tried to put it nice and even with the charging plate. And according to the paperwork, you should see the lights at the bottom begin to blink when it is indeed getting its charge. Now, I tried this for a few minutes without any charge at all. The lights would not turn on. But to me, it seemed like it's perfectly on the plate. A little bit off the top, a little bit off the bottom. The circle itself, right here, was lined with the middle of the shoe, but there was no charge. What you need to do is place it just like that. The back completely lined up with the back of the plate, the front a little bit off, and the shoes will begin to charge. This I found odd, simply because the back and front aren't even on the plate. Now, I get it, kind of, simply, you know, if the plate is against the, no, actually no, not even, because you have this cable here, so the plate can't sit flush against a wall, in which the shoes would have to sit flush against the wall too. It just seems odd to me that that would be the placement for the shoe. I mean, to each their own. To some, it wouldn't really matter at all. But me personally, I find it a little odd. That's how they want you to do it. So there you have it. The Jordan Nike Adapts. Now, those shoes came as a surprise to me. I'm pretty sure they came as a surprise to many of you. It was interesting playing around with them and seeing exactly how this new tech works. As far as these shoes go, I like them a lot. I like what they represent. I like where everything seems to be heading as far as technological upgrades. These shoes pretty much lace themselves up and adjust their fit to suit your comfort. That's some futuristic stuff. And as a child of the 80s, I could only imagine that I'd be here now when this type of tech was readily available to the masses, at least those that could afford it. Those parts of the shoes, the Jordan Adapt, will run you around $500 if you're able to get them from the official Nike store. If you try to buy them from third parties, if they have them, you're looking at $700, $800, $900 easy, because they are a very popular selection. There are other shoes with the same technology, other adapts. They come in various colors, pinks and yellows and blues, aren't quite as expensive if you are interested in the adapt, but don't feel to throw down $500 or more for the Jordans. You do have other options there, but aside from that, very great shoe. Didn't think I would appreciate them as much as I did doing this quick review and unboxing of them. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Shout out to my brother for actually getting these shoes for me to review on my channel that I could share with you. Much love. And that's pretty much it. Any questions, comments, or curse words, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe so that this channel gets a little bit more exposure than it already is getting. It would be much appreciated. And with that said, this is NG, the Neon X, and the Air Jordan Adapts. This is what I'm into.